Hey friends. So I didn't really give you an example on Pluto in Aquarius. Of course, I gave some examples on Pluto in the previous signs. So in Western astrology, we look at zodiac signs and in stages, among other things, as stages in nature. So when in Capricorn we were challenged to create structure in order to sustain winter, to persevere, basically. Now in Aquarius, we will find the importance of the group and also sometimes the pressure of the group. Um, so we look at elements, we look at astrological cross, we look at polarity, which is positive, negative. I am not going to go into this right now, but I will share something about it on another time. And then there's the stage in nature. So it's midwinter, right? Still, it's the time where we schedule ahead for the next year, unite forces, find kindred spirits in a group that enhances the biodiversity of talents. So we experience ourselves as a vital, important component within that whole community, so we can thrive as a species, right? And on the other hand, there's also the need for originality. So up until anarchism. So we really want to be our own. We want to be our own person. We want to have our own sense of uniqueness, right? And that's the theme of Aquarius. I'm not talking about you in person, but that's the theme of Aquarius. So Aquarians use, or the phrase agree to disagree is often known for an Aquarian phrase, right? Because that's what Aquarians are known for. It's like, all right, if we don't agree, I'll shut up and you do your thing, I'll do mine. Something like that. So it's an air sign, it's a fixed sign. It needs, planets in Aquarius need to consolidate their existence. Now, polarity, meaning that there's no external force needed for planets in Aquarius to get out there. I'll share something about that some other time. And all this combined together is now being completely pulled apart and pull through the exam of Pluto. And the Pluto exam basically means, are we as a collective ready to acknowledge the importance of the group without losing our own originality, maintaining authenticity in our own uniqueness, not losing ourselves in peer pressure, and being able to voice whatever we believe in. Also, again, noting our own importance within the biodiversity of the group and the community. Sharing, like there's so many different sustainable sharing platforms that I'm also attending here in Amsterdam, like for already for some time. So that's always the thing with Pluto, right? It's not really a straight exact cusp, let's say. It has a little margin where you already feel it coming. So yeah. On the other hand, Pluto, of course, asks of us to live in accordance with our true nature, which also means that we need to be truthful to our own nature, which is not always easy. So sometimes we will feel excessively vulnerable, which will evoke a need to control and shy away from that vulnerability, either within ourselves or towards each other in groups. So then power play can be something that occurs. Again, peer pressure. Now, Aquarius is also governed by Uranus, right? And Uranus is also all about technology. It is a time where we can also experience the darker side of technology. On the one hand, we see that we have so much information available for us. You know, the internet is something that we all have access to. Information that, you know, decades ago wasn't available at all is now at hand in our own living room, in our own cell phone, on the bike, in the rain, on the ferry, basically. So that is like an extreme thing. On the other hand, you have there's almost no um, uh, anonymity, right, anymore. So there's face recognition, voice recognition, and all that can be stolen, of course. So something to be very, very cautious of and mindful with. I can go on because I love astrology. Please reach out to me and book a consultation, or just, you know, reach out and chat with me and talk about this. I'm going to share something more on Pluto going to Aquarius, because in the first degrees of Aquarius, it will cause a Pluto square Pluto for most of the people of my generation, which is something to be noted. So I will get back to you. Remember that this is just the beginning of almost 20 years of Pluto in one sign. So we can do this together. That's the main thing. All right. See you later. Have a lovely day.